Woo! This month is gonna hurt, guys. Let's talk about my 10 most anticipated Blu-ray and 4K titles coming out in the month of May 2025. If you're ready, let's get into it. Hey, what is going on, everybody? Welcome back to the Mid-Level Media channel, your hub for everything physical media and entertainment. And guys, we're already back again. It's another month. We're talking about my 10 most anticipated 4K and Blu-ray titles that are coming out in the month of May 2025. It's crazy. Like I say this every month. It's just, I feel like I just did this for April, and now we're back again for May. And guys, look, April was a great month. It didn't start off that way, but man, we got so many great titles towards the tail end. I'm still covering stuff that came out in April. I still got more reviews to come for April titles, but we're to May, and we're going to talk about some titles that are coming out in the month of May, my 10 most anticipated. May's a pretty solid month as well. I don't feel like it's going to be as good as April, just with that last week of titles just really put it over the top of the last couple of weeks. But May's got some good stuff. A lot of stuff I'm looking forward to, most anticipated. We're going to cover honorable mentions as well, and then we'll get into some of the other notable titles that are coming out this month. I like to use this as kind of a monthly preview for you guys. Even though my 10 most anticipated, like, those are the ones that I am the most likely to cover on this channel, to review on this channel, to talk about on this channel. But my honorable mentions, I may get some of those as well this month, but a lot of those I'll probably wait for the sale. And then the other titles, maybe I'll get a couple of those like way down the road when they go like way down in price, but they're just titles I'm not really looking forward to, but maybe you're looking forward to them. So I do want to talk about them in this video. Of course, I can't cover everything, guys. That's what my weekly physical media report is for. I try to run down all the releases as they come out week to week. This is more or less the broad strokes of what is coming out in the month of May, the big stuff, the highlights of May, if you will. So yeah, there's going to be stuff that you're really looking forward to that I don't even discuss in today's video, but feel free to leave that in the comment section below. Feel free to leave everything that you're anticipating in the comment section below. Also, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already, and then like the video as well. Well, let's go ahead and get into it, guys. Let's start off with my 10 most anticipated, starting with number 1, and that is Bong Joon-ho's new movie, Mickey 17. Now, this is coming out from Warner Brothers on May the 13th. There is a 4K for $25.95. There is a Blu-ray for $24.95, and they both have different covers, because that's one of the cool things that Warner Brothers does. Not only do they give you both options, 4K Blu-ray, they give you different covers as well. And also a 4K Steelbook is available on Amazon and Groove.com as well for $37.95. So this is one that I didn't feel the need to go see in theater. Maybe I should have, because the movie didn't do very well in the theaters. But I don't know, something about it, it didn't look great to me. And I'm sure you're asking yourself, well, Ken, why is it on your most anticipated? This is one that my wife really wants to check out. So this is one that I'm going to get in on 4K. We're going to watch this one together, probably talk about it on our channel. My wife and I do have a channel, Married with Media. So definitely subscribe. I got that link down below. So yeah, it may not be one that I am like necessarily the most I am kind of curious though, like what this is, because I've heard divisive things. Honestly, I've heard people that said it's not very good, and I've heard other people say it's a great film. But this one looks good, but also looks kind of goofy. I don't know, but I'm still kind of excited to check this one out. And I'm sure in 4K, it's going to look amazing. So I'm at least excited to check out the visuals on my OLED TV 4K. I'm sure it's going to look perfectly wonderful. And again, that comes out on May the 13th. Getting into my number 2 is a movie that I've never seen as well. I haven't seen Mickey 17. I haven't seen this movie, but this movie I've had time to check out. It's from, I believe, the 70s, and that's The Andromeda Strain. Is coming to 4K from Arrow Video on May the 13th. It's got a 4K for $49.95. I'm hoping that price point drops just a little bit on Amazon. And it's also got a Blu-ray available, an Arrow Video Blu-ray for $22.49. So yeah, I haven't seen this movie. This is a science fiction film from, I believe, back in the 70s. I think it's a Michael Crichton novel. in fact, now that I'm thinking of it. But I'm excited to check this one out. I actually already have it in from Arrow Video, so I will be checking this one out sooner rather than later and giving my thoughts likely in a review. Getting into my number 3, guys, we're gonna kick things over to Lionsgate Limited and talk about the new Crazies Steelbook, the new Crazies 4K Steelbook. Now, this is the remake of the Crazies, not the one directed by George A. Romero. This is starring Timothy Oliphant, and this is a Lionsgate Limited exclusive Steelbook, so you have to get on the Lionsgate Limited website to get this one, and it comes out on May the 13th for $34.99. I like that they lowered the price, guys. Look, for a little bit they were doing these steelbooks at $40. Now they lowered the price down to match their Amazon exclusives, which we'll talk about one of those a little bit later, for $34.99. So pretty good price. This thing's got new features as well for the Crazies. I think it's got a new director commentary on it. So in the steelbook, guys, nobody does steelbooks like Lionsgate with those slipcovers and the artwork. It's just fantastic. And I have not seen the Crazies since DVD. I saw the theaters back in 2010. I do remember that because my wife was pregnant at the time with our son, who's going to be 15 this year because this movie celebrated its 15th anniversary. That's freaking crazy. So I kind of have memories of watching this movie tied to that. But then I got it on DVD. I think I watched it a couple more times, but it's been a good 13 years since I seen the movie, but I remember liking it quite a bit. So I'm really kind of excited to revisit this one on 4K and just revisit the film. So yeah, the Crazies 4K Steelbook that comes out May the 13th. Coming in at number 4 is the Kick-Ass 4K Steelbook, guys. This is also a Lionsgate Limited exclusive. This comes out on May the 13th, and this is going for a price point of $32.99. So I like the fact that it's a little bit lower than the normal Lionsgate Limited, right? And I think a reason for that is they didn't have to do any additional work to this. Now, Lionsgate could have just charged $34.99, but I like that Lionsgate seems to have recognized that they've already done the 4K. The work is done. Did they really still need to charge like that top tier, like premium price to get this Steelbook? But the cool thing about this Steelbook is it's got new features. So I love Kick-Ass. This is one of my favorite movies of the 2010s. Freaking love this movie, directed by Matthew Vaughn. So I'm excited to check out the new features because the past 4K did not have, I believe it had features, but it did not have anything new in terms of special features. So I'm excited to check this out, check out the new features, check out the transfer again, because when I watched this, this was the first 4K I ever bought. And I did not get to watch it on an OLED, so I'm excited to watch Kick-Ass on 4K for the first time on my OLED TV, and I'm sure those colors are going to pop. So yeah, Kick-Ass 4K Steelbook, excited for that. That is my 4th anticipated. Coming in at number 5, guys, my 5th anticipated is a film that I've never seen called Vice Squad. Now this is a 4K, and this is coming from Kino Lorber, May the 13th for $49.99. Again, this is because right now on the Kino Lorber website, I'm pretty sure this is like $26.99. So this is just another like wacky, disjointed Amazon price point that they just forgot to lower the price. So I'm sure this is going to go down to like 26 or 27 right before it comes out. But $49.99 is the current price point. There's also going to be a Blu-ray available for $29.95. And this is a movie I've never seen, but I've heard some really great things about this film. It had a previous Scream Factor release. I think this has a new audio commentary, and it's also got all the past Scream Factor releases. So that's the best of both worlds. You get the new transfer, you get the past Scream Factory special features. So yeah, I'm excited to check this one out for the first time. This seems like a seedy, like undercover cop thriller, and I'm excited to watch it, guys. What do you want me to say? Vice Squad on 4K. Now, my 6th most anticipated, guys, is Jason Goes to Hell on 4K from Arrow Video. This is coming out May the 20th for $49.95. Again, another release that I think the price point's going to come down a little bit when it gets closer to release date. I don't think they're going to put this out at $49.95 because I think it's like $30 or $34.99 currently on Arrow Video's website, also Diabolic and Orbit as well. So maybe order from them if you want to be safe, but I'm sure that price will drop off of Amazon. Now, I would say I'm really looking forward to this, but you know, full disclosure, I've already got this in and I've already watched it, and the review is coming very soon. It might be coming tomorrow, actually on the channel. So yeah, Jason Goes to Hell, one of my favorite Friday movies, guys. I'm gonna be honest. I love Jason Goes to Hell. When they announced this, I was over the moon. You're gonna see like my excitement and my love for Jason Goes to Hell in my 4K review tomorrow. You're gonna think I'm a crazy person talking about it, but I love the movie so much. I was so excited about it. So it's all love and passion in that review tomorrow. But yeah, Jason Goes to Hell 4K. I'm excited for it. My seventh most anticipated is another 4K that I do have in my possession. Haven't watched it yet, but Jason X is also coming to 4K from Arrow Video May the 20th for $49.95. Again, I think that price point is going to drop. Now, neither of these Friday 4Ks from Arrow have Blu-ray editions because I don't think they're allowed to do the Blu-ray edition in the States because Shout Factory has the license for those Blu-rays. Maybe that's the case, maybe it's not, but Arrow just has, because that, I think that was the case with Friday the 13th, the remake. So I think it's also the case with these. But yeah, Jason X, this is one, this Friday movie has grown on me. It's definitely not like one of my favorites of the franchise, but it's grown on me. But I do think this is going to look great in 4K. I do want to check out the new special features involved. And yeah, Jason X, it's a fun time. If it's not anything else, it's at least a fun time. Jason in space, Jason with the freaking mech helmets on. I mean, that's awesome, right? That's cool. Maybe it's not for some people, but yeah, Jason X, I'm looking forward to it. Checking that one out. Coming in at 8, guys, my 8th most anticipated is the Blaxploitation Classics Volume 1 4K set. So there are 6 Blaxploitation movies on 4K in this set, all for the first time. Coffee with Pam Grier is one of them. And I cannot remember the names of, maybe I should have put those down, wrote those down. But it's 6 films. I'm excited to check all these out. Most of these for the first time. I have watched Coffee on Blu-ray from Umbrella, but I'm excited to check these out and dive deeper into this genre. And it's a beautiful box set. I wish they would have kept like the original artwork. They changed it because everybody complained about it. And now it's just blank and boring, and yeah, but the Blaxploitation, I'm excited for it, guys. It's all got individual cases and, you know, Blu-rays, 4Ks for each one, new special features and commentaries. It looks like a great box set, and it comes out from Shout Factory May the 20th for a price point of $134.99, which honestly, if you factor in, it is 6 movies on 4K. All of them have 4Ks and Blu-rays, new features. That's not really a bad price, in my opinion. So that's my number 8. Coming in at number 9, my 9th most anticipated is A Knight's Tale. Getting a 4K Steelbook from Sony on May the 20th for a price point of $41.49. So this was over $50 at one point. I was not going to get it at $50, but at $41.49, I still got a little bit of a problem getting this for that price point of $41.49. But I probably will go ahead and get it because I do love this movie. I remember seeing it back in theaters back in the early 2000s when it came out. Of course, starring Heath Ledger, and I remember it being a really good movie, and I think this is going to look great in 4K as well. I just wish we had the options, guys. The steel books, the slip covers, the standard editions. I don't want to just have to get a steel book for over $40. Like, to me, like, I like A Knight's Tale, but is it worth $42? And maybe not, but you know, I'm probably going to get this. I think it's got a few new things as well that weren't in previous editions, but I'm excited to rewatch this one, if anything, because it's been a while since I've seen it. But yeah, A Knight's Tale 4K Steelbook, Sony, May the 20th. $41.49. And lastly, guys, my 10th most anticipated, cheating here a little bit. I've got 2 titles in here, but they kind of connect and go together. But the A Fistful of Dollars and For a Few Dollars More 4K box sets, hopefully, fingers crossed, these do not get delayed because A Fistful of Dollars was supposed to come out in April. And it got pushed into May. That comes out May the 12th. And then For a Few Dollars More, it comes out on May the 26th. So these are getting 4K box sets from Arrow Video. Tons of brand new features, and these are both going for $33.99, I believe, on Arrow's website. Also on Orbit, and Diabolic still has these to pre-order as well. But yeah, the Dollars trilogy, I freaking love these movies. I just watched A Fistful of Dollars again, like, because I thought I was like prepping for the new box set. So I watched it, and then it got delayed, so I was a little bit disappointed in that. But I love the movie so much. Like, I love A Fistful of Dollars. For a Few Dollars More is fantastic. Can't wait for The Good, the Bad, the Ugly as well. But yeah, these movies to me are just all-time classics. I love them to death, and I cannot wait to have like individual chunky boxes of those and get to talk about those and review those on the channel for you guys. Now, getting into my honorable mentions, guys, like I said, I got quite a few titles here to talk about as well. I think I've got just as many honorable mentions as I did my most anticipated. So some of these I may get this month. Some of these I may wait for future sales, but I do want to own all of these at some point. And the first one is Captain America Brave New World. Yes, a Marvel title that I'm wanting to own. This one's coming out from Disney May the 13th. There's a 4K for $49.99. I definitely won't pay that price. Hopefully that'll come down. A Blu-ray for $40.99. A Walmart Blu-ray edition with like a pop-up, I think a pop-up Red Hulk on it for $29.96, only at Walmart. Then there's a 4K Steelbook for $44.99 currently. And all that's on Amazon except for the Walmart Blu-ray. But I actually like this movie. I've heard some people be a little mixed on it. It's a little divisive. I know it's Marvel. I know it's not Chris Evans playing Captain America, but I don't know. There's just something about it. It was just the right amount of serious, kind of mixed with a little bit of the classic Marvel comedy. And I don't know, I just really enjoyed this. Like I haven't really enjoyed a Marvel movie in a very long time. And I can't quite explain what it was. Maybe it was Harrison Ford. Maybe it's the Red Hulk fight at the end, just kind of delivering, in my opinion. But my son and I watched it and we both enjoyed it. So I'm happy to own this one at some point. I don't think I'll buy it right away because I just saw it in theaters. So I'll definitely get it in a future sale, probably just the regular standard 4K with a slipcover. Next up, we got Better Man 4K. This is a Paramount Presents title coming out on May the 13th for $39.99. So I'm not like super excited to check this movie out. I heard great things about the film. But it's a Paramount Presents title and I'm going to own it because I own most of the Paramount Presents titles. We've also got May coming out on Blu-ray. This is a Vestron Video Lionsgate Limited Blu-ray edition. This is coming out May the 13th for $24.99. So this is a movie that I'm not in love with. I've got a second sight edition, but I'm probably going to be getting a review copy of this from Lionsgate. And I just wanted to, further complete my Vestron video collection because I have every single one except for one. But so yeah, I kind of just need it in my Vestron collection, just like I need Better Man for Paramount Presents. Next is a movie I'm actually really excited to own on 4K. I will definitely probably watch this on 4K this month and review this Steelbook, but Law Abiding Citizen is getting a 4K Steelbook from Lionsgate. I mean, this almost made my most anticipated, honestly. But that's coming out on May the 20th for $34.99. It's a beautiful Steelbook. It's not Lionsgate limited. You can get this on Amazon. So it's not exclusive to Lionsgate Limited. You can get it on Amazon. But yeah, beautiful Steelbook. Law Abiding Citizen does have a 4K already. But again, I don't have it. I just have this movie on Blu-ray and I love this movie. I remember watching this all the time on cable and on DVD back in the day when it first came out. Great film with a great cast and just a great story. I don't know. I love that movie. I can't wait to rewatch it. We've also got Prophecy getting a 4K from Kino Lorber. This is coming out May the 20th for $33.49. Heard good things about this one. I'll probably pick this one up in a future Kino Lorber sale. We've got Kingdom of Heaven getting a 4K Steelbook from Disney May the 27th. And this would be my most anticipated if it wasn't sold out, and I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it or not. So I have heard that Disney's going to put this stuff back into circulation and I'll be able to purchase it. But if they put it back in stock for $55.99, I won't get it. I just won't. That's just plain and simple. I do want the film. I want to own it. I want to, check out the 4K. But I won't pay almost $60 to get a Kingdom of Heaven 4K Steelbook. The only reason I got Tombstone, I probably would have paid that much for Tombstone if I'm being honest, but I got that for $41.50 off of the Target website. So, almost $60 for a Steelbook. I just cannot do it at this point. Maybe I'll go with the overseas UK slipcover. Like that might be an option for me. I might just go ahead and get it from Orbit or Diabolic if it's still available. But yeah, it's sold out. So that's why it's not making my most anticipated. It's making honorable mentions because I'm not sure if I'm going to be able to get it, at least not this month. Son of a Woman is getting a 4K Shout Studios May the 27th, $32.99. Haven't seen the movie. I'll own it at some point because it's Pacino and I want to own all the Pacino films at some point. We got Wayne's World 2 getting a 4K. Swing from Kino Lorber May the 27th for $33.49. So again, this is one that I do want to add to the collection, add to the comedy 4K collection, but I can wait for a future sale. Maybe I'll grab it this month. I don't know. Maybe I will, but I'll likely wait for a sale to get this one. Then we've got Kingpin, the Farrelly Brothers comedy, getting a 4K from Kino Lorber May the 27th for $44.95. Again, this is another price point I'm sure is going to drop. But this is another one that I'll probably most likely wait because I don't love Kingpin. So I'll most likely wait for a Kino Lorber sale to pick that one up. Then lastly, guys, we got the Fall 4K and Storm Warning. Both of these are coming out from Umbrella Entertainment. The Fall is going for $80 on Umbrella's website, the chunky box set release. And Storm Warning is going for $55. So I'm very curious to check out both these films. Storm Warning is directed by the same director that did Valentine and Urban Legend, Jamie Blank. So I've heard good things about this one. Excited to check it out for the first time. And then we got the Fall 4K, which is the same director that just did the Cell 4K. And I think there's some new features with him involved as well. But that's my honorable mentions. Let's go ahead and jump into some other notable titles. We got Lilo and Stitch 4K coming out from Disney May the 6th for $31.99. I just don't care about this movie. I never watched it. You know, I was just too old when it came out, and I could care less about Lilo and Stitch. I'm happy for the people that are excited for it, though. What Lies Beneath 4K coming out from Screen Factory May the 6th for $32.99. I got this on Blu-ray. I watched it recently. I'm fine with that. It's an okay movie. It's not one of my favorites, so maybe I'll upgrade it at some point, but I'm not looking forward to upgrading this one anytime soon, I guess what I'm saying. So What Lies Beneath 4K, Screen Factory May the 6th, $32.99. In the Heat of the Night 4K from Criterion coming out May the 6th for $34.99. I got the Kino Lorber edition. It's a great edition. It's got 2 bonus movies. I definitely don't need this. Gladiator 1 and 2 4K Steelbook set, Paramount. It is a Paramount Amazon exclusive. That's coming out May the 6th for $67.99. Just too high of a price point for me. I'll get Gladiator 2 on 4K at some point, but I'll pay way less to get it. And I already got Gladiator on 4K. Black Bag is coming out from Universal May the 13th, 4K for $33.49, and a Blu-ray for $22.95. And this is one that's, you know, I do want to check it out, but I'll check it out on streaming. It'll probably be on Peacock or something sooner rather than later. We got Dune Prophecy, which is, I believe, an HBO Max show that's coming to physical media. So good on Warner Brothers. This is coming out from Warner Brothers May the 13th, 4K edition for $29.95, and a Blu-ray for $24.95. We've got the Wanted 4K Steelbook coming out. This is a Shout Studios Walmart exclusive, so you may find it in your local Walmart, but most likely you'll probably want to order this offline. But this is coming out May the 13th for $32.96. Presence is coming out on 4K, the new Steven Soderbergh ghost story. This is coming out from Decal Releasing on May the 20th for $27.49. Also a Blu-ray for $20.49 as well. Oliver's coming out on 4K from Sony on May the 20th for $30.99. Sky Captain and the World of Tomorrow coming out on 4K from Shout Studios on May the 27th for $32.99. Starman is getting a 4K Steelbook from Sony on May the 27th for $41.49. And guys, look, I've got this in the Columbia Classics Volume 4, but this is one of the best 4Ks I've ever seen, hands down. The only disappointing thing about this, and you know, I recommend it for sure, and I'm glad that people get to get it standalone. But the crummy thing about this is that it came with a TV show in the box set, and it does not come with a TV show in the 4K Steelbook. But it's a great looking 4K Steelbook. Honestly, if I didn't already own it, I would probably want to get this. And maybe if it goes on sale at some point, I will get it because it is a gorgeous Steelbook, and I do like Starman quite a bit. But that's a great Steelbook. Again, May 27th for $41.49. High Society is coming out on 4K from Warner Archive on May the 27th. No pre-order currently. It's also getting a Blu-ray as well. The Alto Knights is getting a Blu-ray. This is a new Robert De Niro movie coming out from Warner Brothers May the 27th for $22.95. And lastly, we have The Woman in the Yard coming out on Blu-ray from Universal. Soon to come out on 4K in 6 months, guys, because it is Universal. Coming out on May the 27th for $27.99. So there you have it, guys. That's my most anticipated. That's my honorable mentions. That's the other notable titles. Everything that I talked about, guys, in today's video, I will have linked for pre-order down below in the description. And those will be Amazon affiliate links. If you use those, you will be supporting the channel, and I would greatly appreciate that. But thank you all so much for watching. Like, comment, subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Turn on those bell notifications for all future videos, and follow me on all my social media accounts. Those links are down below in the description, and we'll see you next time.